All right, guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video and podcast. How you doing today, Afton?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing today, Sammy?
I'm doing pretty good. So as you guys see the title and the thumbnail and all that jazz, we got another What If series. Today, we're going to be talking about what if Grievous had survived, right? This is kind of a clickbait, but not really at the same time. This is about Grievous, but he doesn't survive. So we'll get right into the story. And without further ado, here we go. Grievous dies in Revenge of the Sith. He was never heard from again. But as we see in the Clone Wars, he had a layer, right? He had a layer with a bunch of extra parts for when he gets damaged in battle. Even arms and limbs cut off, he was repaired, right? But what if he had an extra body? So we know that Grievous was mostly just brain and lungs for the most part, right? Nothing about him was organic except for about, like I said, the brain, lungs, and heart. So it's very easily possible that he had another brain and lung cloned just in case of an emergency. So in our story, we talk about once he dies on Utapau, once Kenobi kills him, shoots him, his heart explodes, it sends off a beacon back to his lair, and Grievous, his heart, his brain, his lungs, they're reactivated, the cloned ones, and he is brought back to life with the memories of, just dying.
Grievous immediately tells his repair droid, EVA-4D,
"Prepare my troops. I am going to find Kenobi."
Grievous sends a signal to Utapau and asks
"Where is Kenobi?"
but there is no response except for static. Grievous shuts off the hologram and turns to his repair droid.
"Find Kenobi."
EVA-4D responds,
"Master, all droids received a shut-off signal. As you know, we are independent, but the whole droid army should be shut off right now."
After a couple hours of preparing his ship and a small group of his assassin droids, a beacon lights up. Grievous answers his hologram from his repair droid.
"Master, it appears Kenobi was headed to Coruscant about 20 minutes ago, but he's leaving in another ship now."
"Send the coordinates."
Grievous demands and hangs up the call. Grievous then is seen entering the coordinates into his fully prepared ship and yells at the droid,
"Prepare the jump to hyperspace." "Mustafar? Why would Kenobi be headed to Mustafar?"
Grievous asks himself. By the time Grievous gets to Mustafar, a Star Destroyer has shown up with Palpatine in it. Palpatine sends a transmission to Grievous.
"Who is this?" "This is General Grevious with the Confederacy of Independent Systems,"
replied Grievous. Recognizing Palpatine's voice, Palpatine takes time to answer.
"You were supposed to be dead on Utapau. Why are you here?"
"My lord, Kenobi has killed one of my bodies, but I have come here to ensure he is ended once and for all," Grievous states proudly. "Obi-Wan has left," Palpatine replied. "You are to find him and destroy him." "Yes, my lord," replies Grievous. After many months, Grievous is still on the hunt for Kenobi. He's looking for him in his ship. No response from Palpatine, no response from the Confederacy of Independent Systems, no response from the Republic for that matter. He's just searching for the beacons, for the hints, for the clues. Meanwhile, Palpatine has other plans for Grievous, and his new apprentice, Vader, will have his first test. Vader beacons to Grievous on his ship, on his flagship, and asks to come aboard. Grievous, not knowing who Lord Vader, allows it. Once Vader has landed on the ship, his shuttle doors open, and he is approached by Grievous. Grievous says, "Welcome, Lord Vader." Vader ignites his lightsaber and starts the duel. And while it does last a couple of seconds, Vader is way too much for Grievous and is destroyed almost immediately, sliced and diced. Now you could think, well, what if Grievous just has another body cloned? At this point, his lair is probably destroyed, right? The instant signal to Utapau, or from Utapau to his lair, would have been enough. But by this time, Palpatine has gone and destroyed all of the Confederacy's supplies, factories, all of that. So by this point, there's a good chance Palpatine has already had Grievous's lairs bombarded and destroyed. So this is a good test. This is probably what would have happened where Vader would have destroyed Grievous. I mean, maybe it lasts a little bit longer because it is Anakin's first test with his body. But, I mean, Anakin hated Grievous. He would have had so much rage. He would have just picked him up and crushed him like a can at this point. Nothing was stopping him. It would have been too easy for him, in my opinion. So there you guys have it. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you guys have a different story in mind of if Grievous survived. There's really not a lot of outcomes, right? With Anakin hating Grievous, Palpatine not having any use for him, the Rebel Alliance certainly not going to be trusting. I mean, Grievous has no part in the galaxy at this point. He's hated by many, right? I mean, he was used as a media point, right? A point of, this is why we have to have the Empire. Look at what Grievous and Dooku did to the galaxy, right? So he would have been hated by everybody. He wouldn't really have a spot. And so Anakin hating him so much, he would have just searched him out. As much as he hated Kenobi, he hated Grievous, right? That was Anakin. He hated Grievous. So he would have went out and destroyed him relatively quickly as well. So let us know what you guys think of all of this. If you guys disagree, agree, let us know how your story went. Anything else, Afton?
Nope, that's about it for me.
All right. So with that, we hope you guys did enjoy this. I know it was a little bit quick, but like I explained, there's not much else Grievous could have really done in the galaxy at this point. So we hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, download and follow, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Peace.